this tutorial, I will show you how you can attach your D-rings in a different way. Sometimes you don't feel like you want to attach your D-rings to the top edge, or it's simply not possible. So this is a great way on how you can attach your D-rings to your bags as well. We will need D-rings, tabs, and a rivet. But I will walk you through this tutorial step by step and show you exactly what you need and how this is done. This is actually really easy and quick to do. So shall we begin? Let's go and start with our materials. In this example, we'll be using the Totally Tidy pattern, and we need 2 D-rings, we need 2 rivets, and we need 2 tabs. And we also need 2 wider tabs that need to be folded towards the center and top stitch like you would regularly do with your D-ring tabs. Then you will cut a slit into your side pieces. I know it's very scary, but draw a marking on the wrong side of your side pieces, and the marking is exactly the width of your D-ring. So in this case it's 2.5 centimeters, 1 inch, and I've attached this 5 centimeters from the top edge, 2 inches from the top edge. So make sure if you take a rotary cutter not to cut too wide, okay? Just the marking centered on your side piece. Then you take the smaller tab. This is the smaller one, and if you use the rotary cutter, sometimes you need to take some scissors to get to the exact point of your markings. But then you place the tab right sides together on your side piece and push it through this slit. I will show you this in detail. Take it right sides together, push it from the top towards the bottom through the slit, about 1 centimeter, 3/8 inch. You can see the tab sticking through from the back here. And then you will sew the tab on your side piece. The important thing is, if you put your stitches on the tab, make sure the stitches stay on the tab and not beyond. So about 1/8 of an inch, 1 or 2 millimeters from the slit, you will stitch the pieces together above the slit. Then you can push your tab through your piece so it's on the wrong side of your side piece. Form out the edge and repeat with the other one. Next, you will need the prepared tab that you stitched your edges towards the center. So again, now the tab is the same width as your D-ring, and you see the wrong side is the one with the open edge and the right side is the side without it. So you place it right sides together, but this time you insert it through the slit from bottom towards the top. And again, it will stick out about 1 centimeter or 3/8 of an inch. And then you will sew the pieces together as well, but this time beyond the slit. Again, 1/8 of an inch or 2 millimeters, 1 millimeters from the slit, so that you sew your tab on the side piece. Make sure your stitches stay on the tab and do not go beyond it. Right here. This is what it looks like when it's sewn. So now it's time to attach your D-ring to the tab. So thread on your D-ring and then push the end of the tab through the slit as far as you like, as tight as you like your D-ring to sit. You can adjust it the way you want to. So push the end through with the D-ring attached, and then form it out just whatever way you like. It just needs to be long enough so that you can put a rivet through when all pieces are connected. So when I'm happy with my results, I do stitch the ends together. This is not a must, especially if you use vinyl, but if you use canvas, cotton, any fabrics that could be fraying, I suggest you to put a zigzag stitch at the end of your tabs from the wrong side. Then I've punched a hole through all layers, so the side piece and the tabs, both tabs. I punched a hole centered underneath the D-ring, and then I will install my rivet. So when that is done, you're basically done. So that was really quick, right? If you don't have a rivet, of course you could also top stitch your D-rings like you would usually do, but the rivet gives it, I think, more strength and it looks nice. So, but it's your bag, it's your project, it's up to you, so you can actually do this however you like. So this is the last step for me. In my case, actually, is I'm just gonna install the rivets and then I'm done. Another thing you could do is you can put some double-sided tape on the wrong side and fuse it or like glue it above the rivet and the ends of the tab to protect your lining fabric, but it's also not a must. You could also use some leftover interfacing if you like, or you can simply leave it like that if it's not in the way or disturbing your interior fabrics. So that's basically it, and I think this will take about 10 minutes, so it's really a quick way of how to do something special to your bags. I really hope you've enjoyed this project with me, and maybe we can sew some more stuff together. That would be really, really nice. So come visit us on Facebook or on my Patreon. You can see my projects also on Instagram. So I would really appreciate it if you stop by and show us your work.